Hello, animal lovers. Welcome back to Super Stubborn Animals, where we bring you fun and fascinating facts about the amazing creatures of this planet. Today, we're going to explore the world of one of the most iconic birds in the rainforest, the Toco Toucan. When you think of a toucan, what's the first thing that comes to mind? It's probably that huge, colorful beak, right? The Toco Toucan in particular is the bird that most people picture when they hear the word toucan. But did you know that while there are about 40 different species of toucans, not all of them have that same common name? Some are called toucanettes, the smallest of the group, and others are known as oversized, which are typically medium-sized. But hey, even though they have different names, they're still part of the toucan family. The Toco Toucan's home. The Toco Toucan, like all toucans, calls the tropical forests of Central and South America home. They thrive in lush forests and even in tree-filled savannas. Some of them live high up in the mountains, while others prefer the warmth and vibrancy of the lowland rainforests. These birds aren't just hanging out anywhere, though. They make their nests in the cavities of trees, often returning to the same spot year after year. But why trees? Because despite being colorful and loud, toucans aren't the most graceful flyers, and they prefer the security of a good tree. The iconic beak. Style meets function. Now, let's talk about that famous toucan beak. It's big, bold, and colorful, but there's more to it than just a great fashion statement. In fact, that oversized beak, which can be up to a third of their body length, is a key feature in their daily lives. For one, it's lightweight and helps them reach food that's high up or on unstable branches that they couldn't otherwise access. They mainly eat fruit, but they'll also munch on insects, small reptiles, and even eggs. Talk about an all-rounder diet. But it doesn't stop there. The toucan's beak also helps with heat dispersal, much like an elephant's ears. Toucans are known to live in hot climates, and that beak helps them regulate their body temperature. Plus, those vibrant colors aren't just for show. The bright pigments may play a role in attracting a mate, too. Researchers have observed toucans tossing fruit back and forth as part of their mating ritual. Talk about a tasty courtship. The Toco Toucan's flight, not so graceful, but full of style. While toucans are known for their awkward flight patterns, they certainly make up for it with their bold and eye-catching style. Their flight can be a bit clumsy, but they manage to navigate through the trees and forests with a bit of flair. They don't soar like other birds, but instead, they flap their wings rapidly in short bursts, which is enough to get them where they need to go. In fact, their beaks are partially responsible for their less than perfect flight, but it's hard to argue with that kind of style. The importance of toucans in the ecosystem. Toucans play a significant role in their environment, especially when it comes to spreading seeds. Since they primarily eat fruit, they help with seed dispersal throughout the forest. As they move through the trees, they drop seeds in new locations. giving the plants a chance to grow and thrive in areas they might not otherwise reach. This is a key part of maintaining the balance of their ecosystem. Toucan nesting and parenting. When it's time to raise a family, toucans get a little more cozy. After a successful courtship, the female toucan lays anywhere from 1 to 5 white eggs in a tree cavity. Unlike some birds, toucans don't dig their own nests, so they rely on holes that are naturally formed in trees. They'll often return to the same tree year after year to nest, creating a sense of stability for their young. Once the eggs hatch, both parents take turns looking after the chicks. The babies stay in the nest for about 2 months, growing and developing before they're ready to leave. In some cases, the young toucans stick around as part of the family flock, helping out and learning the ropes before they venture out on their own. A clever sleeping position. Now you might be wondering how a bird with a bill that's almost half its body length manages to sleep inside a tree without feeling cramped. Well, toucans have a clever way of curling up when it's time for bed. They tuck their heads and beaks along their backs and use their tail feathers to cover themselves up, forming a little ball of feathers. This not only keeps them cozy, but also camouflaged from predators, making them harder to spot while they rest. Lifespan and cultural significance. Toucans can live up to 20 years or even longer in the wild, making them not only a beautiful addition to the forest, but also a long-lived one. In ancient Aztec mythology, toucans were seen as messengers of the gods, and their large, rainbow-colored beaks were believed to hold the power to control rain. The Aztecs would pray to toucans, hoping their vibrant beaks would bring the much-needed precipitation for their crops. Toucans in modern pop culture. Fast forward to today, and toucans are still featured in pop culture, representing everything from the colorful diversity of the rainforest to the playful, vibrant energy of tropical birds. Whether it's in cartoons, logos, or advertisements, the toucan's iconic beak and striking colors make them a favorite symbol of joy and nature. The Toco toucan may not be the most graceful bird in the sky, but it certainly steals the show when it comes to personality and charm. With their oversized beaks, vibrant colors, and quirky habits, they're a bird that truly stands out in the tropical forests of Central and South America. Whether they're flying through the trees or enjoying a fruit snack, the Toco toucan is a reminder that nature is full of surprises and beauty. If you loved learning about the Toco toucan, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to Super Stubborn Animal, and leave a comment below with your favorite toucan fact. Want to see more awesome animal facts? Check out the links in the description for more videos on the fascinating creatures of the world. Stay stubborn, Stay curious, and we'll see you next time.